Hey, what's up everybody? This is Joe from Phandroid. It's the end of the week, which means we've got more apps and games for you this week. As usual, we got 3 apps and 2 games. Let's get into it. ChromaFloat's wallpaper is the live wallpaper you can see on my home screen right now. It's kind of a material design animated wallpaper. So right now there's some cool shapes here that are kind of just like pulsating in and out, 3 different colors, and as I move my phone, it kind of moves around and follows me like a parallax effect. So if we go into the app, you can customize a lot in this app. So if we go to edit here, you can choose the shapes. These are all the shapes that it'll choose from, and you can just select and deselect the ones that you want. You can do the same thing for these color schemes. And then you can choose how often it's going to change. So I have it on every home return. So if I go back to my home screen, you can see that it's a different one. I can open up the app again, go there again, boom, changes again. And there's a couple other settings that you can do in here, but it's just a cool material design animated wallpaper that doesn't use up a lot of battery. Powerline is a nifty app that puts indicators on your screen so you can see them all the time. So you notice at the top of my screen right now, I've got 2 little bars. I got a blue bar and a green bar. The blue bar is my battery level, and the green bar is something called phone addiction, so just how much you use your phone. So let's say I want to add another one. I can change the phone addiction. Here are all the different ones that you can choose from, and in the free version you can only use 2 of them at a time. So we're going to go to Wi-Fi, and then you can position it. So I have it at the top right now, but you can also put it at the bottom of the screen. Now you can see at the bottom I have my Wi-Fi signal there, and I can move it to the top again. But there's a bunch of cool indicators that you can use for this app. So unread messages, storage, download speeds, ringer volume, things like that. You can put them up there, or you can put them on the bottom of your screen and see them all the time. We may not know this, but there's actually names for a lot of different stages of the sunset. And golden hour is an app that will tell you when those things are happening. So the golden hour is like what photographers think of as the perfect lighting, and it happens right around sunset. So the app right now is telling me that from 8:33 p.m. to 9:36 p.m. tonight is the golden hour. But there's other hours like that. So civil twilight is the hour 9:15 to 9:49. You have blue hour, nautical twilight, and this just tells me all the different stages of the day, including day, which is 6:12 a.m. to 9:15 p.m. And I can do different locations. I can go over to San Francisco. You can add a bunch of different locations here. You can also get notifications if you want to get notified when it's the golden hour and stuff like that. So if you care about the stages of the sun, you like sunset, maybe you're a photographer, this is a handy app that can get you out there when the lighting is perfect. Racy Rocket is a game all about getting a rocket to the finish line, and you do this by tapping your finger on the screen and then moving it around to aim. Now the different color walls here do different things. So this red wall, that's gonna kill me right away. I don't wanna touch that. These blue walls, I can just slide across them. So if I touch this blue wall on the bottom here, I'm gonna slide, but before I hit that red line on the other side, I need to press again, and that will put me into like a slow motion, and then I can shoot off in another direction, and now I can just find the blue line all the way to the finish line. Now there are different colors that do different things. You can also bounce the ship and do things like that, but the goal of all these is to just get to the finish line without touching the red line. So here's another level, and here's where I have these purple, so I can bounce off that, and there I hit the red line again. So we're gonna try to do that again, because you can't really see the whole map at once, so you gotta kind of do it by trial and error. Try that one more time. All right, you get the idea. I'm not very good at it. Maybe you'll be better. It's called Racy Rockets. Zinc Colors is a color matching, color mixing puzzle game. So what you gotta do is get these color drops to the colored targets. You can see I have a red and a blue dot and a red and a blue target. Now when you move one space at a time, and the dots move together. So you kind of got to use them to get them in the right orientation, use the walls and stuff like that. So there I lost because I combined the red and blue to make purple, and I don't need purple for that level. So let's try that again. Okay, now I can move the red up, the blue over, and there we go. I use the walls to make sure that they don't mix, but to keep them in their spot so I can move them around. Now here's a level where I do need to mix colors. So I have orange in the middle there. I need to mix these yellow and red dots to make the orange. The blue dots don't really matter to me. They're just kind of in the way. So I can combine those. There we go, orange. So that's the general idea of this game. You're gonna mix colors and get the dots to the targets. Well, that's our list for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these apps and games. Let me know in the comments below if you did. But until next time, you can check out our playlist right here with more apps and games, many more in fact. And you can subscribe to the Phandroid channel for more videos like this in the future. We'll see you next time.